If 3 is subtracted from 3 times the number x, the result is 21. Let me put some mathematical form to this. 3 is subtracted from 3 times the number x, 3 times x, and from that 3 is getting subtracted. Then the result is 21, that equals 21. Now, what is the result when 8 is added to half of x? So, what is the result when 8, the number is added to half of x? For that, we need to first find x value. So, that will be 3x equals to 21 plus 3. I just transpose this. So, 3x equals 24. 3 times 1, 3 times 8. X equals to 8. So now what we are going to do is we are going to add 8. When 8 is added to half of x, what is x? 8. What is half of x? That is 8 by 2, which is 4. Now for that we have to add 8. For what? Half of x. 8 is added to half of x. For half of x plus 8, that equals to half of x is 4 plus 8. So that's going to be 12. So option D. Hope you wrote. John and David work as home inspectors. For each inspection, John charges $0.30 per square feet plus base fee of $500. So I'll just write charges, and here David also charges, and just write separately for David charges. David charges. John charges equals to how much? $0.30 per square foot. I'll just write 1 square foot equals to $0.30. Where is this? And base fees. His base fee equals to $500. Fine. David charges for the same 1 square foot, that equals to $0.45, and he's not going to charge base fee, he's going to charge plus a fee of $25 per bedroom. 1 bedroom equals to $25. Now if they each charge the same amount to inspect a certain 5-bedroom house, what is the size in square foot of the house? So here you need to understand, they given John charges and David charges. For 1 square foot, this is the amount for John. For 1 square foot, this is the amount for David. And the base fee is $500. And here there is no base fee for David. It is a bedroom cost. 1 bedroom equals to $25. Now, they each charge the same amount to inspect a certain 5-bedroom house. What does that mean? For a 5-bedroom house, they are charging same amount. What is the size in square feet of the house? So we can write this into an equation. We can give mathematical form. That's what we do in this chapter. They give questions in word format. We turn it into mathematical equations or mathematical form, and then we solve it. That's what we are going to do. So what I'm going to do is here 0.30 of, no, let me write first, x be the square foot of house. That's what we need to find. We need to find what is the size in square foot. Let size in square foot equals to x. So now what I'm going to do is each charge same amount to inspect. They are charging same amount. This is the main thing. By taking this word, I'm writing the equation now. To inspect a certain 5-bedroom house. So which means 0.30x. 0.30x. What is that? That is the square foot cost charges by John, plus what is the amount he's going to charge? He's going to charge $500. It is his base price. What about this guy, David? That equals to 0.45x plus, here how many bedrooms are given here actually? 5 bedrooms. That will be 5 into $25. I just equated these two costs because they are charging the same amount for certain square foot of house. Square feet of house. Got it? They said it here clearly, same amount. Now I'm just going to solve this. I'm going to get the x value. What is x? That's what the size in square feet.
Hey, why did this $5, $25 come? Why did you put it like that?
Because here what they said in the question, you see, if they charge same amount to inspect a certain 5-bedroom house. Whatever the house it is, this guy, John charges $0.30 per square feet plus his fixed base fee price. But here this guy, he doesn't have any base fee price. He just charges per square feet. He charges per bedrooms. So here 5 bedrooms are there. So one bedroom is this much. Along with the square feet, he charges for bedrooms. But along with the square feet price, he charges a base price. Got it? So now 0.30x plus $500 equals to 0.4x this thing. So what I'm going to do is this $500 and then minus 5 into $25. Just transpose that. So 0.45x minus 0.30x. I transpose this to LHS and transposed this x part to RHS. Now you can see $500 minus 5 into 125, that's going to be $125. That equals to 0.15x. So this is going to be 375. That equals to 0.15x. So what we can do with this? Directly you can do $375 divided by 0.15, that equals to x. Use your calci, you'll get it. You'll get something like 2500. X equals to 2500. Marcia baked 240 cookies and distributed a third of them evenly among C classmates. Each classmate received 4 cookies. Which equation represents this situation? So what you are going to do now? Marcia baked how many cookies? That's equals to Marcia baked, that equals to 240 cookies. So we have to figure out which equation suits this situation. It is divided evenly among C classmates. So what do we get? Third of them evenly among C classmates. So it's going to be 240 by 3. You see here, a third of them evenly among C classmates. So C classmates equals to third of them. Third means I'm just writing it as 240 by 3. Is that okay? Now, each classmate received 4 cookies. Which equation represents this situation? Here C classmates 240 by 3. Then only for one classmate what it will be? One classmate, that equals to 240 by 3 C. If you just transpose this, it will become 1 by C. Finally you get 240 by 3 C. Here he mentioned each classmate. So this is the thing about each classmate. Received 4 cookies, which means this each classmate, one classmate is 240 by 3C, that equals to 4 cookies. So which option is right? Which is option C. Point B lies on line segment AC. I'll just draw a line segment which has 2 endpoints. So this is my line segment AC, and B lies on line segment. I'll just mark B as something like here, such that the length of AB is the length of A to B is 7 more than the twice the length of B to C. So had they given any information about B to C? They didn't given any information. We consider that BC as X. Then what is AB? AB is 7 more than twice the length of BC. 7 more than twice the length of BC. BC is X. AB equals to 2X plus 7. So I'm writing it here. Let BC equals to X. Then AB equals to 2X plus 7. Why? They said it here. We considered BC as X. They did not mention about BC. And what is AB? Is 7 more than twice the length of BC. Twice the length of BC, 2X. And then 7 more. Now, if the length of AC is 55, they mentioned AC is equals to 55, complete length. What is the length of AB? AB is equals to how much? So I'll just form an equation for the question what they given. That is AB plus BC. You can see the line segment. AB and BC. AB plus BC. That equals to how much they given? Total AC is 55. AB plus BC equals to AC. What is AB? AB is 2X plus 7. Right? And then BC is x, and then AC is 55. So by solving this, what do we get? It's going to be 2x plus x, which is 3x plus 7, which is equals 55. So 3x equals to 55 minus 7. So it's 48. 3x equals to 48. So it's going to be 3 times 1. 3 times 1, 1 is remaining 18. 3 times 6. So x equals to 16. Then we are not supposed to find only x. We have to find what? Length of AB, right? It's still not done. Length of AB,
Yeah.
what is AB?
Oh, we have to plug in the x value. 2 times 6,
Yeah.
that will be 32. 32 plus 7 is
So
39.
AB equals to 2x plus 7. So that's going to be 2 into 16 in the place of x plus 7. Then AB equals to 32 plus 7, which is 39. Now it's done. So here, garden has 3/5 as many shrubs as flowers. If the garden has 180 more flowers than shrubs, how many flowers are in the garden? That's what the question. Let F equals to number of flowers. S equals to number of shrubs. This said a garden has 3/5 as many shrubs as flowers. What does this mean? Shrubs equals to 3/5 of flowers. Okay.
Yeah.
Then next statement. If the garden has 180 more flowers than shrubs, flowers equals to 180 more than shrubs, which means shrubs plus 180. What is the flowers they given? Flowers equals to shrubs plus 180. If the garden has 180 more flowers, 180 more flowers than shrubs, how many flowers are there in the garden? Got it? It's all about writing into the mathematical form. How many flowers are there? That's the question. How we are going to solve it? So I just plug in this value into this. So I'm going to get equals to, in the place of S, shrubs equals to 3 by 5 of flowers plus 180. So minus 3 by 5 F, that equals to 180. So what do we get here? If we solve this, if you take F common and if you solve it, you are going to get 1 minus 3 by 5, that equals to 180. 5 minus 3, 2 by 5. Finally you get 2F by 5, that equals to 180. So just forward this 2 by 5 to other side, that becomes 180 into 5 by 2. So 2 times 1, 2 times 90, 9 5s, 45, and then 0. That's going to be 450. F equals to 450. Flowers equals to 450. Anybody can solve this complete thing. It's need to understand the word format, and turning into the equation is important. We are doing same in all questions. A garden has shrubs and flowers. The number of shrubs is 3/5 of the number of flowers. There are 180 more flowers than shrubs. How many flowers are there in garden? So use this rewritten. Okay. At a store, the price of a tie is K dollars less than 3 times the price of a shirt. If a shirt costs $40 and the tie costs $30, what is the value of K? So let's write the given information first. If a shirt costs $40, shirt is $40, tie is $30. They're asking us to find the value of K. They also given a statement. At a store, the price of tie, that equals to K dollars less than 3 times the price of shirt. 3 times of shirt minus K dollars. Tie is equals K dollars less than 3 times the price of shirt. 3 times the price of shirt. So I'll just input some values here to find the value of K. So what is tie price? $30. And the price of shirt is?
Oh, all right. Okay. Got it.
Question number 11. So a taxi cab charges $4.75 for the first mile. I wrote it here. And then for each additional mile, $3.50. And for some X miles, it is total of $24. Now which equation represents this situation? Here we just get confused, or we just go with option D, because the first mile is $4.75 and the rest he traveled X miles. X miles, it will be 3.50 into X, and that will be equal to 24, right?
Yep, that was an easy question to understand.
That is the trap. That's not going to be true. That's incorrect. Why? Because if you go with option D, 3.5 for all additional miles, which means X miles means all additional miles, that equal to 24. For X miles, it is 24, fine. Why do you are taking this 4.75 extra? That's incorrect. Let me solve it. Just watch it. So total cost, let's write total cost, that equals to $4.75 for the first mile, $3.50 into X minus 1. This is the first mile, and then 3.50 for X miles. You can't take X miles. Why you can't take X miles? If you take X miles 3.50 into X, this means you are calculating only additional mile. You're not calculating first mile. If you calculate first mile, which means in the X you have to remove 1 mile, because you're taking 1 mile already separately. Got it? So it's going to be $4.75, $3.50x minus 3.50, and the total cost is 24. We know that already. I just wrote it here, and then you just do the operation for this to 4.75 minus $3.50. That's going to be 24 equals to 3. Or else not that. I'll just write this part. It's going to be $1.25 plus 3.50x, which is 3.50x plus 1.25. That equals to 24, which is option C, not D. Option A and B are definitely incorrect. It can't be minus.
Hey, stop. So what you are saying is, yeah.
Let's consider there are 10 miles are there. For 10 miles, you consider total cost is 24. For first mile, it is $4.75, right? For first mile, 1 mile. And if that is for next mile, you already considered for 9 miles. If how many miles are left now? For the additional 9 miles, it is $3.50 and 10 minus 1 miles, right?
Yeah.
$3.50 and 10 minus 1 miles, because you already took 1 mile. But if you wrote only 10 here, then you are taking for 11 miles. You have to calculate only for 10 miles. You understood? So that's why it is not 10. It is 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1 means it is 9. Here it is numbers. Here it is X. That's why you're a bit confused. Is that okay?